morning. Now that we have finished our first book reading, I wanted to be able to have a craft that went along with the book. And so today we will be making our little toilet paper roll dragons. And basically I try to include anything, supplies that you have at home. So what I used were a couple cotton balls, a toilet paper roll. I had some paint and some old ribbon at the house. So it was pretty simple to make and using everything that you have at your own home. So I guess to get started, what we will need, if you can gather your toilet paper roll and either markers or paints, crayons if you have them, some cotton balls, some ribbons or streamers, even if you have party streamers at your house. And if you do not have googly eyes, little shapes work as long as they're big enough to put on, or even things like buttons, anything like that that would form eyes. All right, so to get started, we will go ahead and take your toilet paper roll and any size paper towel roll, cut in half, toilet paper roll. And for this one, I did paint it green. But you could also use blue, red, orange, whatever color paints or markers you'd like to use, and just make sure to go ahead and give it a good coat and color, and also allow it to let dry. Otherwise your glue and other items won't stick to it. So the next part, I will go ahead and I found first gluing on the streamers helped. So I did just a little pat of glue along the rim. And like I said, you could use streamers, ribbon, even yarn if you had it at home. Whatever you feel would make the best fire for your dragon. And then you would simply just stick on each of the pieces. Hold it for just a second, otherwise the glue won't adhere to the ribbon. And I'll just kind of move mine around a little bit. Stick it on. See, and you lose it sometimes too. So go ahead and stick that back on there. And you can add some curling ribbon if you'd like. Stick one more in there. And you'll want to set it down and just let it rest for a minute while you make your googly eyes. And for this one here, you could use cotton balls, even if you had some cardboard or something you wanted to put on there. My glue does not want to stick. There we go. And again, you would just have these little pieces of glue. And I happen to have little color circles that I'm going to make the eyes out of. So go ahead and press your color shape into the cotton ball. And we'll let that rest for a second as well. All right, and while you're waiting for those, what you'll want to do is set where you're going to put your eyes at the back of the dragon. So we have our streamers in the front and our eyes at the back, so he has a nice long snout. And so I will line that up with the back. Add my glue. And press that on. And press and hold for just another minute so we make sure that it sticks. And if you don't have glue at home, you could use tape. I know that I've even used staples sometimes if something doesn't happen to work or if I don't have it in the house. So you just stick it on there. Have your streamers flowing here. And as a last little final touch, if you have a black marker or a Sharpie, once your paint is completely dry, you can add his little flare nostrils here. And there you have it, our little toilet paper roll dragon with the book, Dragons Love Tacos.